All right, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Let's continue on. Two sides of a coin with Alfred. Two sides of a coin, we're getting a little bit of gil, a little bit of XP like usual. Alfred would like nothing more than to get out of the snow. Forgive me, this is neither the time nor the place for idle introspection. The knights can appraise Lord Edmont of our success, and we, the Lord Commander. More importantly, I should like to see if my sister's condition has improved. You might take a moment for yourself if you wish. I'll be at the Congression. All right. Kills all the guards. Left me here at the gate all alone. These little guys right here. It's okay. Speak with Agamek at the Congression. Back to the Foundation we go. As you can see, I am level 67 now. And doing the little daily stuff every now and then. Trying to get up there. So yeah, when that expansion comes out... Oh. Hey, Alvin. Ah, there you are. Shall we make our report? Let's do it. Let's make our report. Brings me joy to see you safely return us, Tickman. What news from FFXIV? Well, we stopped the Primal summoning. Then, we were not too late. On behalf of Ishgard, I offer you my deepest thanks. As for we who remain behind, Mr. Yoshada has been tending to Mistress Eorzea in your absence, and I'm pleased to report that she has regained consciousness. I imagine you have many questions, especially given your recent encounter with the Warriors of Darkness. I know I do. Come, let me show you to her room. Do not worry, her condition is much improved. She is a resilient one, much like her brother.
Eorzea, how are you feeling?
Well enough, brother. Thanks to the kindness of our hosts. They told me you had departed for Zelfatol while I was still abed. I slept much better knowing that. Thank you.
I take it your mission was a success.
Yep.
As if we needed any further confirmation that they are in league with the Ascians. But to save another world? I think not.
I too thought his story fanciful at first. But it is possible there may be a kernel of truth in all of this. At the very least, none of his claims contradict the word's account.
You were following these people, Eorzea. Why?
During my travels, I had oft enjoyed tales of the Scions and their exploits. But after a time, I began to hear whispers of a gifted and theretofore unknown band of adventurers. Adventurers who had supposedly sworn to travel the realm slaying Primals in the Scion's stead.
The Warriors of Darkness. And in the course of investigating these rumors, you stumbled upon the Ascians' involvement.
Yes, exactly.
Forgive me, but if these Warriors of Darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt Primals?
to prompt an escalation. To deepen the beast tribe's feelings of helplessness and despair, and thereby drive them to summon ever more powerful gods. And lest we forget, these events do not occur in isolation. With their patron deities being slain left and right, the news of man's victory over Nidhogg must surely have sown panic in the minds of the Beastmen. 'Tis no wonder they wish to defend themselves.
Power answered with greater power, death with more death. A vicious cycle fueled by fear and hatred. I know it's like all too well.
Indeed. The Ascians sow discord and desperation, and the warriors of darkness reap the harvest. And so it continues. Yet that is not the extent of their ambitions. The Ascian himself observed that once the powerless realize that the old gods have failed them, they will have little recourse but to look to a new one.
We cannot let that happen.
It should come as no surprise, but Eorzea and I have uncovered evidence that the Ascians have been manipulating certain parties to ensure that a constant stream of crystals flows into the hands of the beast tribes. If we sever these supply lines, we should at least be able to slow the escalation.
Agreed. Kral and I shall journey to Zelphatol and learn what we can of the Ixal's source.
Then I, for my part, pledge to lead a similar investigation into the origin of the Nath supply.
Sir Emmerich?
As a member of the Eorzean Alliance, Ishgard is honor-bound to play an active role in maintaining the security of the realm. You might also say that I have some personal motivation, given the Ascians' dealings with my father. However, I make no secret of the fact that my knowledge of primal beings is scant at best. As such, I should be most grateful if one of your order were to assist me.
Allow me, Sir Emmerich. I have dealt with the Nath before.
Let us consult with Eorzea then. Given his dedication to the study of primal beings, I should be surprised if he could not tell us something of value.
Allow me to accompany you, brother. And before you think to refuse, know that I am not the girl I once was. I shall not be a burden. You have my word.
But Eorzea, you... You are more than welcome. After all, it was you who set us upon this path.
Wait a minute! I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave just yet. Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
Alright, here she goes. From rags to riches. Down here? I don't see her. I don't see her. But she must still be changing. So let's talk to Alfred. It was good of you to accompany my sister on her forays into the coils. The knowledge that you were with her did much to put my mind at rest. Though I know not what she found at the end of her search, Dex and Sinus did inform me that she had taken to the road of her own, apparently on a journey of self-discovery. And what came of that, I can only speculate. I'm glad our paths crossed regardless. She is. My apologies for keeping you waiting. Get that. Looking much better than her rags. Right then, shall we be off? That Taru never ceases to impress, though for a moment I feared she might furnish you with an identical outfit. Grace 12 she did not. Mother and father were rather too fond of making us wear matching clothes. Do you remember that time at the stadium when that girl of yours crept up behind me in the hall and whispered, "Sister, please, she was not my Can we not have this conversation in front of the Warrior of Light?" So be it. Another time, perhaps. I should thank you again for your assistance with my expeditions today. Though we left matters somewhat unfinished, I am nevertheless prepared to focus on the task at hand and aid you to the fullest extent of my ability. As you helped me to brave the coils, so too will I help you to defeat the Warriors of Darkness. Nice. I've been meaning to ask about the carriage. Ah yes, the carriage that so curiously arrived to spirit us away from Oda after the banquet. The driver informed me that I had my sister to thank for his presence in Oda. How did you know to send help? Oh, drunken blast blades are even less discreet than sober ones. Fortunately, by the time I learned of the plot, it was too late to do anything more. Frankly, I'm still amazed Benmont managed to find you. New garments aside, I must say that you seem different, more resolute than when we last met. You have the look of a woman who is ready to fight for the future of Eorzea. To the eternity extent of my abilities, perhaps, but I have no delusions of grandeur, nor will I pretend to have found myself or any such thing. I am here today because I would regret it if I weren't. That's all. Fair enough. Let us depart for the walking sands, then. See if you're injured and be of assistance. What we gotta do now? Speak to Yurgo and walking sands. So to Thanaland. The closest one we can get to. Let's take our dragon. These people have not seen my dragon in this area, so we gotta show it off. Oh, don't land yet. Don't land. We're almost there, little dragon. All right, your Ranger. Apologies for calling upon you unannounced. Why, Master Alfred, what could the scholar had seen fit to grant me knowledge of thy coming? What bringeth thee and thine here this day? Now he's talking more like his normal self. The words of darkness have returned. Pray allow us to explain. I too have heard tales in recent days of primal beings rising up only to be cast down by forces unknown. Alas, as thou distant observe, 7, but to spur the beast tribe to pursue their gods with redoubled vigor. We have 2 objectives at this time: to identify and remove the source of the beast tribe's crystals, and to take direct action to prevent any further summoning rituals from reaching completion. The second is easier said than done, of course. While we were fortunate enough to learn of the Laxu plans before they came to fruition, I should be surprised that the Warriors of Darkness and the Ascians did not have similar designs elsewhere of which we have no knowledge. Thou wert wise to come hither, for this very day did I receive tidings most troubling from across the Strait of Mirthor. O Gromoth of Sirith, and there are whispers that the Lord of Craigs neareth his return. Make rumors, mark thou, but in light of thine own discoveries, thou canst ill afford to turn a deaf ear to their claims. Aye, we must ascertain the truth of the matter for ourselves. Let us consult the Maelstrom forces stationed at Camp Overlook, Tickman. Thank you for your counsel, Yerker. Pray inform us should you learn aught else. I shall. She knows something. If I may, brother. Uringer, is there anything else you would like to say? Fallacy. If not, then never mind. I only ask because you are normally rather more verbose. Nothing to add? Very well. Ere we depart, I wish to make a request. The Warriors of Darkness spoke of how the Arbor had the power to break down the barriers between planes, that our worlds might be rejoined. I would ask that you research this for us. Being nowhere near as well read as you, I am sure I wouldn't know where to begin. That said, I have heard tell of a promising tomb, the Jeroen Oracles. Mayhap you could start there. It was a test. By thy leave. Camp Overlook, was it? Very well. Oh, she knows something's up. Just like I do. Speak with Bolden at Camp Overlook in Outer Lenosa. Oh, good. Got to teleport right there. Seven heads. At this rate, I'll have to appeal to the Maelstrom commander for reinforcements. Whatever it is, we don't want any. Well, fancy that. Just when my cabal problems look like coming to a head. Signs of Seventh Dawn turn up, itching to pitch in. Bloody brilliant timing is what it is. Right then, let's get to it. And two sides of a coin are done. Give me that gear, give me that XP, give me that checkmark karma quest, and let me get up out of here. Y'all take care.